Good morning, my dear students. Today we will discuss, already discussed in the last class, the LPG policy, means the third chapter, part B, Economic Reforms 1991, or we can say NEP, New Economic Policy or Liberalization, Privatization and Globalization. In the last class, already studied what is liberalization, what is privatization, what is globalization, and why policy was established. Liberalization means give freedom to the people, or whatever restrictions are there, they should be removed from the government in the private sector. And privatization means transferring ownership and management from public sector to private sector. I given already example for the Red Fort and Khanapur sugar industries. Then globalization means opening the doors of the economic. That I example given. That background of the LPG policy means why economic policy was established, started, when it was established, and that time who was a prime minister and who was a finance minister. That time prime minister was a P.V. Narasimha Rao and finance minister was a Dr. Manmohan Singh. In the 1991, the policy was established. That is what is a liberalization, privatization, globalization. So in the next class, today's class, we will discuss the World Trade Organization, means WTO, World Trade Organization. We will discuss when it was established and what is the main intention or what are the main objectives are there. So World Trade Organization was established the 1st January in 1995. 1st January 1995 under the GATT, means under the membership of GATT. GATT means General Agreement Trade and Tariff. General Agreement Trade and Tariff. So GATT was established in the year 1948. GATT was established in the year 1948 with 23 member countries. Means in the WTO how many member countries are there? 23 member countries are there, and India is the first, means the founder member country is there. India is a founder member country is there. India is a founder member country of WTO, and WTO headquarters is there in the Geneva, Switzerland. WTO headquarters is there, Geneva, Switzerland. So WTO was, what are the main intention are the WTO protection of environment, and give freedom to the people or give freedom to the international trade. That is the main intention are there, and give opportunity or employment opportunity to the all other peoples of the countries. So that is the main aim or main objectives or main intention. So I will repeat once again, the WTO was established the 1st January 1995 under the GATT. Under the GATT means General Agreement Trade and Tariff. So GATT was established 1948. Under the GATT, WTO established. First GATT was established in the year 1948. After 1948 means 1st January 1995, WTO was established. And WTO was established now present 23 member countries are there. 23 member countries are there in the World Trade Organization, and headquarters is there in the Geneva, Switzerland. In Geneva, Switzerland, main intention is that the protection of environment and to give liberalize to the international trade. Means any person can start a new business. That is what is the main intention. So we'll see the objectives of the WTO. What are the main objectives or what are the main aims are there? Main aims or main objectives of the WTO. So World Trade Organization, the first main objective is the liberalization of international trade. Liberalization of international trade. So international trade means you should be give freedom to the people, means international companies or other countries to come to India and start a new business. That's why FDI policy was started in the year 2014. Already explained the last class. FDI, Foreign Direct Investment, means present Modi government was started in the year 2014. FDI policies, Foreign Direct Investment. So what is a foreign direct investment? Foreign direct investment means any person come and start a new business. I give an example. Just a particular A person is there and he is coming from China. Yesterday also I given last class given example is a particular a person coming from the China and started a new industry, or take example in the Belgaum only. Started a new industry in the Belgaum. Listen carefully. A persons are coming from the China and started a new industry in India, in the Karnataka states, in the Belgaum. Take example, sugar industry only. Started a sugar industry. Suppose a person coming from China and started a new industry in the India, in the Karnataka, in Belgaum district sugar industry, means that persons are coming alone. That person will not come with the worker. That is the main intention of the FDI, means any person come in India, start a new business. Suppose a sugar industry was started in the Belgaum, means that much of employment opportunity will be increased. Means in the sugar industry we want at least 2000 workers. At least 2000 workers, means this 2000 people are easily get the job in the Belgaum. That is the main intention. And raw material will be easily available in the Karnataka or in the India. So that is the first benefit. Second benefit, this A persons coming from China, thus paying the tax. There are two types of taxes, direct tax and indirect tax. This A person paying tax, not the China government. These A persons are paying the tax to the Indian government. That's why main intention or main first objective of WTO's liberalization of international trade, means any person come in India, start a new business. That's why 2014 the FDI policy was started. A second example is there, reduction of trade restrictions. Means whatever restrictions are there, some of the government restrictions are there, should be reduced. Means remove that. So some private industries are there, they are given some restrictions. Means we can produce this much of goods, we have reserved this much of goods, that should be reduced by the government. That is the second objective of the World Trade Organization. Third objective is there, protection of environment. Protection of environment. Environment means some of the living and non-living things are there in the, that is called as the environment. Protect environment means some of the living and non-living things are there. That is called as a biotic and abiotic things are there. That is called as the environment. Now environment, how to protect the environment means some of the industries are there, they are polluting the countries. When they are polluting the countries, in India pollution is more. In our India is the capital city is there, Delhi, but in the Delhi the most polluted city is there. Still today, till today, Delhi is the most polluted city is there. So that's why a third important objective is there, to protect the environment. Means whatever environment is there, it should be protected. Take example in Dandeli, in the Karnataka only, Dandeli paper mill is there. Paper mill means whatever we are using the books and all the papers, they are coming from the Dandeli paper mill. Dandeli paper mill. Whatever paper mills means they are providing to the peoples or providing to the institutions or governments, whatever papers are there or books are there. Then paper mill industry backside, a wastage water is there. There totally wastage waters are coming from here. Kali river is there. That total wastage waters are coming from this Kali river, and down some states are there that waters are using as a drinking water. So that is called as a protection of environment. That is third intention or third objectives of the WTO, World Trade Organization. Fourth one, maximum use of world resources. Maximum use of world resources. In India, natural resources are more. Like the forest is there, land is there, then water is there. Land is two types of land is there. Irrigated land is there and non-irrigated land is there. Irrigated land means where the water is available. Like well is there, borewell is there, that is called as a irrigated land. Non-irrigated land means is like ups and downs land is there, and that land is totally dependent on the rainfall. Then much more forest is there, water is there, that is called as a maximum use of world resources. That is fourth objective is there, means whatever we are providing to the people or whatever we are producing in manufacturing, there three sectors are there: primary, secondary and tertiary sector. In this three sector, whatever should be used is in the our countries only, means natural resources are there, maximum use of world resources, means should be avoid the imports and should be promote the exports. But till our countries is there, means export is less, import is more. What you are exporting? Spicy items, rice, wheat. What you are importing like mobile, machineries and technologies, that should be stopped. So these four objectives are there of the WTO, World Trade Organization. So in the today's class we'll discuss the when WTO was established. WTO was established in the 1st January 1995 under the GATT, General Agreement Trade and Tariff. So General Agreement Trade and Tariff was established in the year 1948. Under the GATT, WTO was established 1995 with 23 member countries. And India is a founder member countries there. India is a founder member countries. So, and Geneva, Switzerland, the headquarter of the World Trade Organization is the Geneva, Switzerland. Next, the objectives are there. First objective is the liberalization of international trade, means it should be given freedom to the international trade or other countries to come India start new business. That's why the FDI policy was started in the India 2014. Next, protection of environment, reduction of trade and maximum use of world resources. So we'll discuss in the next class the important areas of liberalization. Thank you.